Yeah, man. Greetings to everybody, Greetings, one and all. Welcome to another live show. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope the rain wouldn't have caused too many problem, where you guys are joining us from now. As regards to us here in Jamaica, we are currently up and running once again. A lot of sunshine outside. Got some rain from Saturday night leading into Sunday, and by Sunday night, it was back to normal. So shout out to everybody. I understand. We're just going to take our time and go into it while the other persons join us. So we see Contact 20 in the house. Big up yourself, Contact 20. Contact 20 say Australia is going to be much tougher than South Africa, even without Warner or Cummins, Smith, etc. Yeah, man. Sports to the board in the house. Yeah, man. Contact 20. It's going to be really difficult for us, but at the end of the day, we're going to have to do what we have to do. So, as you guys would have seen on the title of this video, we are going to be spending some time and we are going to be, taking a look at the fixtures. Take a look at the dates for the T20s, the ODIs, and we're also going to talk a little bit about this Australia squad that will be visiting or that is going to be taking us on. All right, Mr. Chavez said, God go with them, bro. All right. Well, it's probably going to be very challenging, but see, at the end of the day, we still have to, well, not say still have to. I know we're still going to tune in, but maybe we are not going to be as successful against them as we would have wanted. So for those who are not sure, or for those who do not remember, we are going to be taking on the so-called mighty Australians in 5 T20s and 3 ODIs. Yeah, man, 5 T20s and 3 ODIs. That is what we are supposed to. We are going to be taking them on in. So it will be another chance or another opportunity for our players to go out and to show that, well, this is why they are usually in amongst the big leagues as regards to T20 cricket around the world. Contact 20 say we have to have a discussion about Gale. Do we play him first game versus Australia Friday, or do we bring in Fletcher? I want to tell you, still in a Contact 20, we have been having this discussion, and I am thinking that it's a strong possibility that we might need to give him a rest. We definitely appreciate all of what he would have done over the years, but I was saying that if they give him 1 game or 2 game, and then if you don't perform, then they drop him, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if we want to, we can look at it and next week and say that we need to start our strongest possible team, to make sure that we are able to get off to a good start. And some persons might say that Gale, is probably not in that strongest 11. You understand? Sports to the board, yeah, man, big up. Mr. Lover in the house, up in the building. Big up yourself, Mr. Lover. You don't know the thing. All right. Lyndon said West Indies have to get good batsmen. I think we need thinking batsmen more than anything. People using their brains, That is something that we definitely struggle with. Our batsmen behaving as if they don't have any brain. That is something that we're gonna have a problem with. Mr. Chavez said let Gale open. All right, so you're saying that maybe the way to fix that is to ask Gale to open. But we need to give Fletcher an opportunity, because remember he has been performing fairly well on the T20 scene. He also did fairly well in the 2 games that he was given an opportunity in. Adil said, good evening, everyone. Sports to the bone, big up. Yeah, man, Adil, nice to have you here. We are going to be spending a little time, take a look at the fixtures. I am almost certain that the T20 series is supposed to start Friday. So I don't know why I'm seeing Saturday here. Yeah, man, I am almost certain that the first game is supposed to be played on Friday. But based on what I am seeing on this website that I'm checking, I see Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'm not sure where they get all of that from. You know, I see July the 10th, the 11th, the 13th, the 15th, and the 17th for the T20 series. But I'm almost certain that the games that the first T20 will be played on Friday. Mm-hmm. Contact 20 say, I just hope in the nets these guys are trying to get better at rotation of strike instead of swinging swinging with the ball all the time. Yeah, man, that is something that we would have spent a lot of time discussing. You know, the mere fact that our batsmen definitely need to choose when they go for the big shots, and if they are not able to go for the big shots, they can just play down the ball until the big shots come. When you are playing T20, just 120 deliveries, you have to try and maximize on all the deliveries. So if you are not able to play the big shots, then you should be able, as a cricketer, you should be able to work the ball in the gap. You understand? Mr. Chavez say, yes, yes, man, Gale playing too much role, honestly. But I don't know if he's playing too much role. He's just there as a number 3 batsman. It's just that I saw, you know, it's just that I saw where Pollard was giving him a ball the other day because Allen was out and thinking about. I don't think he's been asked to play a lot of role because it's not like they ask him to open today. Then the next game they say come at number 3. Then the next game they say come at number 4. He knows that they are playing him at number 3 and that is his position. So I'm not sure. Roger said Pooran and Hetty should be given the responsibility of controlling the batting at 3 and 4 respectively. Everyone else fit in where they fit in. All right, or fit out. All right, I hear you. So you're saying that basically what you're saying is that the team should be picked, or the team should be built around Hetmeyer and Pooran. Because if you are going to say Hetmeyer and Pooran should bat at 3 at 4, then it sounds like that is the out and out position for them, and everybody else should just fit in somewhere. But I start to see what you're saying, you know what? Yeah, man, I see what you're saying still. All right, Grant say hope McCoy and Hetty play in the ODI. Yeah, man, I am hoping that they will give McCoy an opportunity to play. And Hetmeyer also, because you see, the way how Hetmeyer bats, you know, guys, I saw somebody post it the other day, you know, a batsman like Hetmeyer, he shouldn't have a lot of difficulty trying to get, moving on to a 3-figure score once he gets a start. Because he's able to work the ball in the gap, Hetmeyer is a touch player. I mean, he's able to play those big shots, yes, but he's quite capable of working the balls in the gap, picking up the ones and the twos. So by the time I check it, his score is always ticking over. And when the bad ball comes, we know that he has the ability to put it away. So it would be nice to see him play in the ODI. But one thing he will have to make sure is that he needs to bat long. We don't want him to get a quick 30 or 40 and then get out. We want him to bat long. Mr. Lover say, I think we need to exploit Kyle Myers or Jermaine Blackwood in the shorter formats. Think they be good. As I would have said on this platform a couple of times, guys, I would have seen Kyle Myers and Jermaine Blackwood as T20 players, well, as white ball players. They are very risky players, people that like to score. But each time we call for these players, you have to bear in mind that they will definitely need to replace somebody. So it's all good for us to throw names out there and think. But in Mr. Lover, I'm wondering who would they come in and replace. That would be the problem. Trey said, just in. I think that West Indies would give the Australians a lot to think about, just like the last World Cup. It's going to be very challenging for the home side, given that they have a poor record since 2000. All right. Adrian said, I think our batting will improve better with this series. Not sure if it will be good enough to win. All right. So you're thinking that it's a strong possibility that we might go on and the players might improve their batting, but you're not sure if they're going to be able to pull off the series. All right. So let us see. As we would have said, guys, it's actually 5 T20s and 3 ODI. So we'll definitely get a chance to see them. All right, contact 20 say I'm surprised how badly Hussein bowled last time I ranked the more than any other white ball spinner in the region, but he wasn't good in the fifth T20. But the problem with that though, contact 20, remember, you know, he was just coming in, just making his debut, just getting a chance to go out there and show what he's made of. You know, so sometimes you might not be able to hit the ground running. But we know that he's talented, did pretty well in the CPL and things. So, you know, he's one to look out for. Mr. Lover said we need someone like Myers in the ODI. All right. Boucher said West Indies is missing the trick. Kyle Myers, Campbell, and Blackwood should be included in this squad. As regards to Campbell and Myers, I could say that, you know, they play like they would probably do something for us, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to bring in back John Campbell as yet. You know, but each time we say that, though, guys, you have to tell me who you would use them to replace. Saying that we would bring them in is all good enough, but who would they replace? Which man that I talk about Blackwood? I'm Anish. Is Hope in the ODIs? Yeah, man. Shea Hope, what I like is going to be in the ODIs, man. Yeah, man. Shea Hope is in the ODIs. Remember, you know, Shea Hope is our #1 ranked batsman where ODI cricket is concerned, you know. You know, the man, I think the man is averaging over 50. Mr. Lover say, is it me or anyone noticed that Jason Holder performance being on the downwards trend recently? Yeah, he hasn't been performing quite well, but I'm not too much, you know, too concerned about that right now. They would have given him a rest, so I'm hoping that by the time he hit back the nets and thing, he will be up and running. Contact 20 say Hetty, Mohammed McCoy. Okay, you're saying Hetty equal Mohammed McCoy Allen for replacement. I'm sure Allen will be ready for the ODIs. All right, contact 20. Mr. Lover say give Blackwood a shot in ODI. All right. Contact 20 say at Mr. Lover in batting, yes. In bowling, it's the same for me. He's been a good bowler, but the batting has regressed. Yeah. Generally speaking, Ola is still doing good work, but you know, the batting guys, the batting, he definitely needs to step up back with the batting. The bowling is there and thereabout. Maybe not as effective as he once was, but you know, we have to work with him, man, because Ola is always thereabout. Mr. Lover say, hey, for me, we can rotate Myers and Holder, Blackwood and Gale. All right, Mr. Lover, I hear you. So you say Blackwood and Gale, where the rotation is concerned, and Myers and Jason Holder. All right, 87 says Shea Hope is like a top 5 player in the world in ODIs. How people go ask if he in the team. Maybe they were wondering if he was injured, but Shea Hope is there, man. Shea Hope, I think averages off the top of my head. I'm almost certain that Shea Hope probably averaged 51 or somewhere thereabout. So he's definitely our best ODI player. So he's there. Ronaldo 27 says replace Romario Shepherd for Myers in the ODI squad. All right. Yeah, Williams, big up. See, I agree. McCoy should play ODIs, but use him sparingly. Too much exposure will cause these international batsmen to start figuring out his variations. Oh, until they start figuring him out already. They start figuring him out already. For once in play international cricket, they are going to get the tape on him. And I think the coaches are going to spot it and correct it. But something that I saw, you know, I also heard Samuel Badger speaking about it, where McCoy is concerned. When he's going to bowl his slower delivery, he tends to do something different with his non-bowling hand. So I don't remember if his non-bowling hand, when he's bowling the quicker ball, I think he clinches the non-bowling hand. When he's going to bowl the slower ball, he tends to keep it open. So that is something that he can use to his advantage, you know, knowing that people are going to be seeing it. No, he can probably mix it up or change it totally. So Yeah, man. I think once you would have made your international debut and you are doing good, people are going to take notes. So you could try Myers in some white ball cricket. Would like to see that. Give Holder a break. I definitely think that Myers is more of a white ball cricketer. That is how I see him. I also say we need to bench Pooran and play Fletcher. Yeah, man, this is rolling over from the last live. This Pooran issue. Remember, we were saying that man Fletcher did pretty well, so he should be given the opportunity. But I say my reason for including Myers is that it gives the captain another bowling option. I would also not give up on Joseph. Time to dump Gale. Yeah, man, we're not giving up on Azari Joseph as yet, man. In that series the other day, he definitely would have played. It's just that Jaden Sears came in and did pretty well. So Joseph was sort of left on the back burner. But Joseph is still there and thereabout, man. Contact 20 say McCoy for Shepherd and Myers for Allen. He is injured. All right. Mr. Lover says slower ball, close fist, quicker ball, open. Okay, Mr. Lover. Thanks very much. Yeah, man. So for those who are watching, you would notice that when McCoy is bowling, when he's going to bowl the quicker ball, it tends to open the non-bowling, and when he's bowling the slower ball, it tends to clinch the non-bowling fist. So that is something that more than likely the coaches would have spot. And I mean, Samuel Badri, he's a commentator. He's not affiliated with West Indies right now in the sense of coaching or playing. But I am certain that that is something that, well, I don't want to say this and then it look as if boy the man is not professional. But I'm thinking that that is something that he would probably point out also to maybe somebody in the coaching staff if they haven't picked it up, and things. So that is something that he will need to sort out. Chris 87 say I agree. Myers is more a white ball player. His technique and temperament shows that. Hope he continues to grow red ball cricket. Yeah, man, it seems that way to me. Mr. Lover say, oh yeah, Joseph is playing. All right. William say Roach can bat and bowl in inter squad. But Roach is mostly dealing with the test cricket now. All right, just give me a quick second, guys. A couple of persons asking about the squad. I'm going to read it out for you. Mr. Lover said, well, Myers play ODI. I think Bravo might be out. Yeah, man. Yeah, probably. More than likely doing Bravo might not play. Hola will play in the T20s. In bowling in the power play will not trouble nobody to me. He's not a T20 player. I don't know if we can say Hola is not a T20 player because he has done pretty well where T20 is concerned around the world. He's not a strike bowler, but his economy is very good. He usually he will get a wicket here and there, but T20 cricket is not only about taking wickets; it's about restricting the bowlers, and from time to time, restricting the batsmen, and from time to time, Hola tend to do that. So, yeah, man. Brown say what Russell? Russell is there. Harrison says, Sports to the Bone, what are your thoughts on our chances against Australia? I am thinking that the chances are good, similarly to how I would have indicated that we had a good chance of winning the series against South Africa. We stand a good chance. I would have looked at the Australia side. I mean, it might not be their A team, but it is a good team. But at the end of the day, I think we have enough players there to go, and I don't know if we're going to win it. Maybe finish 3-2, similar to the South Africa series. But I don't know if they are going to outplay you. I don't think they are going to whitewash you, if that's what you're asking. I don't they are going to whitewash you, but they would have proven to us that they are still not ready to rotate the strike and to play spinners. So I am a bit concerned about that. Where that is concerned, I think that might be our downfall. Mr. Lover say, hey, Hola is a great. He is a great. Just need to take a break. He's overworked. But maybe that's why they were resting him the other day. They gave him a rest, Wait, the squads are out. Yeah, man. Contact 20 say, are the squads out? Hold on. Mr. Grant say, ODI Lewis. Oh, okay. ODI Lewis Pooran. ODI Lewis Hope Pooran Hetty Myers, Holder, Hola Pollard, Allen, Joseph, Bravo, McCoy. All right. Contact 20 say, Dwayne don't play ODIs anymore. Yeah, man. Ronaldo said Australia does not have the quality spin like Shamsi, so we will beat Australia easily 4-1. Trashing. What you're saying to me? Adam Zappa is coming, you know. So we have to be careful how we talk. And once a man bowling spin West Indies usually afraid of them. Manish, do you think West Indies have a chance in the ODI? Maybe not in the ODI, but maybe we will have a chance in the T20. I don't know if we like to bat long enough to actually take it to them. So the squads that were posted here, I don't know if they're going to make any changes, but the squad that I am seeing here so far on the Crick Tracker website is for West Indies. West Indies, I see where they have for the T20 squad. For the T20 squad, they have Chris Gale, Sherman Hetmeyer, Lewis, Lendl Simmons, basically the same squad. Allen Bravo, Joe, who is that? Allen Bravo, Jason Hola, Russell Pooran, Fletcher, Cottrell, Edwards, Akil Hussein, McCoy, Kevin Sinclair, Oshane Thomas, Wash. So basically the same squad that went up against South Africa. I don't know. Maybe they are going to make changes and things, but as regards to our T20 squad, man, that is basically the players that we know are usually there. Adrian say, Zampa is a good bowler. Yeah, man. So I don't know. They are saying that Australia don't have any spinner. Zampa is somebody that he might not be as effective as Shamsi, but he's quite good. Kian say Pollard need to step up as a captain. Is he will lose his spot as captaincy? I don't understand what you mean by that. What you mean by Pollard will lose his captaincy? Remember we just trashed Sri Lanka, in the white ball, and we narrowly missed out on the series against South Africa. So I doubt Pollard's captaincy will be called into question right now. But give me some information, Kian, as to why I would say that. Daniel said Australia do not have a spinner of the quality of Shamsi or Dhananjaya, but they possess fierce competitors. Hold on, your comment gone, man. Fierce competitors, Riley, Meredith bowls upwards of 150k consistently, so they should not be taken lightly. And I want to tell you, Daniel, they actually have a good spinner because Zampa is there. And, it might not be a Shamsi or a Dhananjaya, but he's a good spinner. We know how West Indies tend to get tied up when they are facing leg spinners. Mr. Lovers says Zampa is not to be taken lightly. Yeah, man, he's a good spinner. Harrison says, Sports to the Bone, what are your predictions on the ODI versus Australia? I am thinking that my sound away, but I'm thinking that we might lose the ODI series 2-1. For the T20, I'm going to give us optimistically, I'm going to give us the victory 3-2 for the T20 series. But for the ODIs, I think playing the longer format of the game, our heads are not too screwed on. So maybe we will lose the ODI 2-1. Contact 20 say, the ODI squad, not T20, is it out? No, man, we know the T20 squad will be the same. No, I haven't seen the ODI squad as it, Contact. Yeah, Adil, Swepson is good Australian leg spinner. Even Swepson is in the squad also, and he's a good leg spinner. All right, I'm gonna read out the names that are there. Just give me a second. Tracy, Australia do have spin bowlers, in their team. They have someone like Zampa and these guys named Agar. Yeah, good left arm spinner. Yeah, so I don't know. They might not be as good as Shamsi, but they are quality spinners. Yeah. T20s will play at St. Lucia. Do you think it favor the fast bowlers over the spinners? Maybe the fast bowlers will favor the fast bowlers, yes. But as Myers has said that he prefers ODI cricket anyway. Also, what's wrong with Desmond Haynes? We have opening batsman that can't concentrate for 5 minutes, and the WICB keeps ignoring Haynes. That is something that I would have covered already. You see, sometimes when you have certain past players in positions, and they know that there are other past players that might be able to contribute because of personal feelings, they might not want to rope them in. And the next thing, a good past player doesn't necessarily equal to a good coach. So even though he was a good opener, it doesn't necessarily that mean that he will have the qualities of being able to explain or to correct or to teach a person what they need to fix, if you understand what I mean. Contact 20 say Australia will win the ODI 2-1 and West Indies will win the T20 3-2. All right, Film say aside from match one that we comprehensively won, all the other matches went one way. The team that batted last struggled to reach the target. Is the pitch faulty or the batsmen too into big hitting? I don't think anything is wrong with the pitch, It's just that the guys didn't apply themselves fully from both teams. Original say good night from St. Kitts. It's the West Indies squad announced. No man, I haven't heard the ODI squad as yet. As soon as I hear it, I'll let you know. They come and say 4-1 Australia in the T20s and Australia 3-0 in the ODIs. All right. So some predictions coming in. Ronaldo 27 say Pollard took Zampa for 26 in IPL, chased down 100 from 5 overs. Go super over. Hetty took Zampa to the cleaners as well. Zampa is no threat to our batting. He may not even start. All right, I hear you. Let us see how that goes. Let us see how that goes. Yeah, man, Grant. That is what we are here telling them. It's a good little spinner. Moses said, I lost hope for the West Indies winning the World Cup. I didn't really have any hope of them winning it still. Adil said Ronaldo 27, all bowlers have a bad day. Yeah, man. And we know that Pollard can take any bowler to the cleaners at any day. And we see that once it is in form, he can deal with any bowler. But Zampa is a good bowler, man. Ashton Agar and Mitchell Swepson are slow bowlers, not spinners. Contact 20 so Ronaldo, you are overestimating us. Look how Asaranga had us tied up. All right. Ashton Agar is a spinner. All right. Daniel Clayton said, I'm hoping McCoy will be added to the squad for the ODIs, but still have my doubts as whether we can defeat the Aussies in the format. Better chance in the ODI. Yeah, man. Marlon Miller, big up Marlon. Marlon say, I have no confidence in West Indies in any format. And he'll say Australia is too strong for West Indies. That's why Maxwell, Warner, Stoinis, and the others playing, not playing, and still as a team strong. All right. Taylor said, please play Walsh and let him bowl just like what Badgie once did. That is what we need. We need a quality leg spinner, but I have always said it. If they don't give him an opportunity to play, then there is no way he will be able to develop. That is the problem. Moses say, hope rain is not falling in St. Lucia. Cricket Forever say, back in the day, West Indies bowlers would have made it made a competition. All right. Hardball, West Indies will win that series. All right, hardball. But I said, by the way, I'm Western Canada. By the way, I'm in Western Canada, but from Barbados, it plans to see the current performance of my beloved team. Okay, I think he's saying it pains. Yeah, man, it pains to see the yeah, man, of yeah, man. Shout out to you. Nice to have you here. So you're a native of Barbados, but you are in the Canada side. All right, big up. Mr. Lover said ODI squad for me would be Lewis, Hope, Bravo, Heckmeyer, Pooran, Myers, Pollard, Holder, Allen, Joseph, Hussein, Walsh, Jonah McCoy, Niall Smith, Russell. Any thoughts? Yeah, that look like that sound like a good little squad, yes, but let me see what you miss out. That sound like a good squad. I think maybe they are going. Oh, you have Bravo. Yeah, they maybe gonna have Bravo. Let me see. Bravo. You have Lewis Hope, Bravo, Hitmeyer, Puran, Myers, Pollard, Hussein, Walsh. Yeah. Mr. Lover, that squad no look too bad enough. Squad don't look bad. Walsh is nothing. Walsh is a nothing bowler. He bowls three trackers in a over. But the problem is that they have had Walsh for a while now working with him. So I think they must have find a way to sort of help him out with that. And where leg spin is concerned, we know it's not very easy, because usually if you are not a top quality leg spinner, more than likely throw it over, you're probably going to bowl a long up or a full toss. But we haven't seen him for a while, so I don't know. Maybe it's time for them to let him out. Let us see what is happening with him. Contact 20 say Australia would destroy Walsh full full tosses, all right? Cricket Forever say, thanks man for doing this. I'm out. All right, Cricket Forever, big up yourself. Mr. Lover says something Walsh shit made. Walsh is all right. I left out Jason Mohammed. All right, so you would add Jason Mohammed to that squad. Squad then I look three bad still. Adrian say Russell in ODI. Smith say I have zero expectations after that South Africa series. Wash and Badri were two different bowler. Badri was more skiddy, so he get onto the batters quicker, making it hard to score. Wash needs to work a lot more. And his control. Yeah, man, and he gives the ball a lot of flight. So I mean, we haven't seen him in a while, and they have him in the high performance center for months now. So and in the squad, so I guess they would have done some work with him. Tracy will win this. West Indies will win. Have to contend with one of the biggest headache for a long time, and that hold on, long time, and that person is another than Mitchell Stark. He has a very good record against West Indies since his man. Mitchell Stark, don't play, man. Sport to the bone. What are your thoughts on West Indies two back-to-back series averaging less than 15 runs per wicket and economy of 4.75 against spin? What is our issue? Playing spin at home, but away is good. That this right here, Ronaldo 27 is a very good question. I don't know if it is the case that when we're in the Caribbean, we're thinking that well these pitches, well I shouldn't even say that, because when you play one game you will see how the pitch is played. But I don't know if they are trusting if I don't know, I don't even know how to put it, Ronaldo, because I just see it as players not committing as how they should commit. They are not using their feet to the spinners. They're not getting to the pitch of the delivery and things like that. So they are camping out in their crease. So as a result of that, they are not able to score as frequently as they are supposed to score. Contact 27 Mitchell Stark versus Pollard final action. Bats getting built again. All right. Allen is not a top quality spinner, and he bowls leg spin bowler. What I say, Allen, Mr. Lover said Allen is not a top quality spinner, and he bowls leg spin bowler. I'm not sure I say Mr. Lover. Film say I will put up a better show against the Aussies. I believe they are ashamed of themselves. Therefore, Australia will feel the wrath. Well, let us see. Let us see. Original say, can Obed McCoy be offered to the ODI team? I wouldn't have an issue with it. I definitely wouldn't have an issue with it. It would be a good opportunity to test him, bowling 10 overs and thing. I wouldn't have an issue with it at all. Maxwell say, I am a yard man, but Gale does bat well outside of the power play. He should open. He should open if Lewis or Olane, if Lewis or Simmons gets injured, Hetmeyer needs to nail down number 3. All right. Adrian say West Indies play spin better in India. Not sure why that. We don't rotate strike and let the spinners try and tie us down. Exactly. No foot movement, and we don't play the sweep that well. Either it is a slug or a block. Exactly. And when it comes on to sweeping, I see people sweeping the ball and the head over here, so they're here. So I haven't seen a good sweeper of the ball since maybe Brian. Well, we had Brian Lara, Shanda Paul, Sawan. Those guys were good sweepers of the ball. Brendan Nash and Samuels could sweep the ball a little also, but no, I don't really see any of our current players that are quality sweepers. They're not sweeping the ball at all. Mr. Lover says St. Lucia pitch is going to give a bounce in short format. The spinners will hard, all right? Can say Pollard needs to spend Russell needs to send Russell early to win the match because Russell is a match winner. Yeah, he's a match winner, yes, but on a couple of occasions in this series, he would have gotten enough opportunity to settle down and bat and got a lot of time to bat and he didn't do much. So I don't know if us sending him earlier is going to count for anything. If it was the case that he was firing and making runs and running out of deliveries, then I could understand that. But he has been coming into bat with a lot of deliveries in hand and just get out playing some shots that should not have been played. So and you know, I would necessarily agree with that one right here. Contact 20 say I'm just glad we are playing Australia in nets. Imagine their fast bowlers versus our batting and St. Lucia pitch. Grant say what's up with Warrican? Think he's one of our best spinner. Yeah man, Jamal Warrican is there still, you know. But the issue though, guys, is that you know the spinners that are there already, I guess they have them ahead of him. You know, people like your Allen, people like your Allen, your Hussein, those guys are probably ahead of Warwick, and that's why we are not seeing him there. But he is there, he's around, man. And Grant said Carl Hooper. Yeah, man, but Carl Hooper was a little before them. So Carl Hooper was also capable of playing the sweep shot. But since then, on the Shivnar and Shandapal, Sarwan, Lara stopped in 2007, but up to recent time on those guys show that they are able to sweep the ball. Charles Taylor said Allen is the one who needs to bat early. Exactly. That is what I would say. He would have proven on a couple of occasions that he needs to bat early. What Wilson said, Brandon King and Hayden Walsh should be in the West Indies T20 team. Stanley Wilson, I'm going to remind you, Brandon King had a poor outing in the CPL last time around. Hasn't been doing pretty well, so I doubt he will be able to make it in the T20 team based off merit. I mean, Brandon King is my countryman. You know, I always go to Sabina Park and watch him. I love him as a cricketer, but I'm going to be honest. He didn't do anything much in the CPL, hasn't been doing anything much. So I don't know how he would get into that team over ahead of some of these players. I'm not sure. Where Wash is concerned, though, he's in the squad, has always been there, but you know, apparently they don't trust him fully as yet. Hardball say Allen must be before the man we trouble him knows. Hardball, leave the one on him nose, man. Yeah, man. Allen definitely proving that you know he is capable of hitting a long ball. Contact 20 says Sports to the Bone. Has the region best versus best games been announced? I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. Even if they were announced, I didn't hear it. West Indies players need to learn from Shea Hope. Just see him rotating the strike when the ball spin. Because Shea Hope can bat. I don't know why Shea Hope is failing in Test cricket because Shea Hope can bat. So that is what some of these West Indies guys need to do. You know, pay attention to him. Maxwell say Chris Gale doesn't bat well outside the power play. I mean, yeah man, I figure that's what you mean. Hence he should be reserved for replacing Simmons or Lewis and replacing Simmons or Lewis and let Hetty nail down the number 3. Yeah, Yeah, man, I hear you. Ronaldo 27 say Gale used the sweep well. Check him out in in 2019 ODI team versus England 432. Yeah, Gale is another story. From time to time he will play the sweep, yes, but he just doesn't seem very confident to me when he's playing it, you know. Jacob said my 15 players. All right, go ahead and let us hear it now. Kian said we need Narayan in the team. I doubt Narayan is ready to play international cricket as yet. Don't know if we will be seeing him back. Tracy wasn't the update from Fabian Allen. Okay, what's the update from Fabian Allen? And will he be able to play after the injury he picked up in that 40-20 match against South Africa? I'm not. I haven't heard anything as yet in a Trey. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. But you know, I am hoping that he will be coming back shortly. Original said Darren Bravo can be added, and that bowler from Guyana, Goodish Monty, yeah, deserves him debut. But who would he make his debut over? He's good enough and he's bowling okay at the regional level, but who would he make the debut over? And I didn't even remember Darren Bravo. Darren Bravo plays the sweep okay when he feels a mind. Allen is one of the of is Moses said Allen is one of those spinner who can spin the ball that well but pick up wickets for us. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Might not be a big spinner of the ball, but if you check it out, he has been taking wickets. And if you are taking wickets and you're not spinning the ball, I don't have a problem with it. If you're taking wicket and the man is not scoring any runs, they can all bowl the ball flat. I don't care. Mr. Lover say he might be, but that bowling would be, but he might be, but that bowling would be tricky. All right. Film said, just curious, which player uses his nose? I think Hardball is talking about what Russell would have done to his nose. You know, I think, and we need Narayan in the team. That is what Kian is saying. Narayan doesn't seem as if he's ready to play not, international cricket. Hardball say Gale must open. Simmons bat good at 3 when him bat there. All right. Well, go on, no sports to the bone. Yeah, man. Jenna, we are here now. We're just taking a look at what might happen when we take on the so-called mighty Aussies, you know. Yeah, man. Say if you have anything you want to input, you can go ahead and input it, you know. Mr. Lover say he's doing okay. He missed out a few games. All right. Charles Taylor said Narayan fling. He is not ready for international cricket. The problem is, you see, when we see other international cricketers throwing the ball, we're quickly to call them. But you see, if we see our players flinging the ball, then we don't want to call them. So I'm going to leave that right there. Hardball say Gale more comfortable do the sweep where Elephant Man sing both, but not the batting sweep. Yeah, man. We actually, Jenna say we actually not have a real top spinner off the ball. Yeah, man, we don't really have anybody which part spin it like that, you know. That's why we're trying to carry Hussein and those guys, you know. Allen is not a big spinner, but he's taking wickets, so you know we work with him, man. Marlon say, why are people worried about the bowling? Our problem is batting. We fail to chase down 160 plus 3 times. Spot on as usual, Marlon. Our bowling is very okay. It is the batting that is the problem. Spot on, Marlon. Jacob say, hi, good afternoon. My 15 players are Gale, Lewis, Simmons, Darren Bravo, Puran, Pollard, Russell. You have Bravo again, Allen, if available, Cottrell. Hold on, Cottrell, McCoy, Hayden Wash Jr., Edwards, Hetmeyer, Fletcher. All right, so you can't squeeze O'Shane in it. Can't squeeze O'Shane Thomas in there. Feel like we might get a chance to see him in this series, you know. Moses said, good, Monty can take Kevin Sinclair place. But Sinclair has been taking wickets, you know, so how you just going to take the man out like that? Jenna said, we need back a spinner like Shilling Ford. All right. Remember they had said that Shillingford was throwing the ball. Still, film say Hetty in my mind is intimidated by Pollard. I watched closely when they were batting. Hetty just never look at Pollard, especially when they are having a chat between overs. Because it look like Pollard have to keep him on a tight leash. I mean, you want a cricketers to be comfortable in and to be confident. But I guess they would have given him the opportunity on a couple of occasions to go out there and prove that he's able to play a particular role without being shepherded through it. So I guess Pollard was just shepherding him through it. But I think he would have done it for other for franchise teams around the world. So he's capable of playing without them trying to intimidate him. But to be honest, Pollard is really intimidating still, guys. Yeah, man. Smith say, yeah, Darren Bravo should be in the squad to cover for Hetmeyer in the anchor role. He playing at number 3. All right. He said the woman them doing great. Yeah, man. I think the ladies are actually 3-0 up so far, guys. Yeah, man. I think the ladies are 3-0 up so far in their series that they are playing. They are doing pretty well. Gonna have to do a little video on it tomorrow. Smith said number 3 is the anchor role which Marlon Samuels did well last 2 World Cup. Yeah, man. Maxwell say O'Shane Thomas or Fidel Edwards. Who is better? The problem is I don't know how fit O'Shane Thomas is, but Edwards has shown us that he's still bowling pretty well, bowling at good pace, not too wayward, not taking a lot of wickets, but at the same time, if O'Shane Thomas has worked himself back into fitness, then you want to give him some game because he's young. Edwards is, I think, about 39. He's actually going out of the game. So if both of them bowling at the same pace, not both of them not taking a lot of wickets, then maybe you would want to give the younger man the chance. All right, so based on what I'm seeing here, the Australia squad, they have Aaron Finch, who is going to captain the team. They have Henriquez, they have Mitchell Marsh, they have Ashton Turner, they have Ashton Agar, they have Daniel Christian, they have Alex Creary, they have Ben McDermott, Josh Phillippe, Matthew Wade, they have Wes Agar, Jason Bencroft, they have Josh Hazelwood, Riley, they have Meredith, Mitchell Stark, Mitchell Swepson, Andrew Ty, and Adam Zampa. All right, just give me a quick second, guys, please. Yeah, man. Back at it, guys. Throat was a little bit dry. You see me? Look at me talk too much. Moses Hetmeyer is a number 3 batsman in T20. All right. Jacob said, okay, Sinclair need to do some more work to do. Sinclair need to do some more work. I will try Thomas for Edwards. The men teams need to take a picture out of the girl team and play well. Yeah, man. But the bowling isn't too bad, guys. The bowling isn't too bad. I don't really have a problem with the bowling. It is the batting that is my problem. So I don't really plan on chop and change the bowling. The batting is a problem. You see that now, guys? Cough too much and then I go drink water. No. Eek up, look like. All right. William said these rough players need Pollard. Hardball says sports to the bone. Hold on. Sports to the bone. You ever see or remember the Bravo play a good T20 innings? Me can't remember seeing that. Why are they calling for him? Darren Bravo would have played good T20 cricket at the regional level. He would have hit a couple of sixes for us, but as it regards to batting long and anchoring the innings, he hasn't been very consistent. But in the CPL, he has done very well in the CPL for Trinidad, to be honest. But I right now in T20 cricket, I feel more comfortable going to take my over Bravo right now, hardball. If you say I played Williams say I played under Basil Williams captaincy and he is no joke. Alright. Daniel say my ODI. Alright, Daniel. Daniel said, my ODI 11, Hope, Lewis, Hetmeyer, Bravo, Pollard, Puran, Allen, Holder, Alzari, Hussein, and Roach. All right, so that is your 11 for the ODI, Daniel. I want to tell you still enough, if Obed McCoy, what do you think, Daniel? You wouldn't give Obed McCoy a chance in the 11. So you say Hope, Lewis, Hetmeyer, Bravo. That is Darren Bravo, Pollard, Puran, Allen, Hola, Alzari. All right, not bad, not bad. So the bowlers only. Okay, so you have Roach and no, I doubt Roach will be playing in the ODIs. They don't usually play. So maybe for Roach you could put in McCoy. Ronaldo 27 say Hetty bats well at 5 in IPL, Polly at 6. Try Russell at 4 permanent for this series. All right. Jacob, so where's Johnson Charles? Johnson Charles is currently, I think Johnson Charles. Well, I don't know where is that currently, but he will be in the Lanka Premier League. You know, I did a video on that this morning, letting you guys know that he will be playing in the Sri Lanka Premier League. Moses a couple of days for the CPL and then the World Cup. Right now, the only thing I am sorry is that I won't get a chance to watch the CPL. Usually, I like to go and watch the games live at Sabina Park, but I tell you, it's rough. Morris said Fidel is in know he is experienced. All right. Daniel said Russell needs to show more. Daniel said Russell needs to show more. Though in the batting before I select him for the ODI team. All right. Daniel says, sorry, McCoy would definitely be in the 11 over Roach. Yeah, man, Daniel. I doubt Roach will be playing. They haven't used Roach in a ODI for a while now. And remember, Daniel, remember Jaden Seals also. They're probably going to want to give him a chance in the ODIs, you know. so we have some good bowlers, man. We have some good bowlers. Mr. Lover said, yeah, man, Mr. Lover. Say Jaden Seals, yeah, man, for ODI. I don't know still. You see, the bowling is the problem, as I said, you know, guys. You have some bowlers that are able to do some work. It is the batting that we are worried about. You know, the batting is the problem. All right, I finally catch up on all the comments, guys. I'm kind of stretch it back a little bit. Guys, how much like on the video? How much likes on the video? Go ahead and like the video now, guys. What you know up to? Remember, you know, man, a lot of persons don't know that you are live. Please go ahead and like the video. While I wait on the other comments to come in, go ahead and like the video. All right, guys. The next thing that I have to let you know, I have an interview with one of our West Indies cricketers that I am definitely going to be posting. So you know you can watch out for that. Mr. Lover says 7 likes. Can you imagine, guys? I have 113 persons watching the live, and only 7 persons saw it necessary to hit the like button. No, man, guys. We can't work like that, man. Remember, you know, guys, I am here talking, and reading what you guys are putting out and facilitating the conversation and entertaining you guys. You know, all I am asking for you is to like the video so, you know, the YouTube algorithm will favor it so it can push it out. Once the videos have a lot of likes on it, the YouTube algorithm will push the video out so more people can see it. So how can we have close to 120 people on the live and only 7 people? Well, we don't understand enough. Ronaldo 27 say, who feels that Lewis and Gale will light up CPL together? Opening then. Who feels that Lewis and Gale will light up CPL together? Opening opening then West Indies will go into World Cup. Contemplating if we should open them swear to the bone. Is Gale not considering to open for? Not sure about one. Ronaldo 27. Don't play with this. Don't play with this. with the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots team this year, you know. They have Gale, Lewis, I think Bravo has gone over there. I think Cattrall is there. I think Shamsi is there. They have some. I want to tell up St. Louis, St. Kitts is lining up strong this year, you know, guys. Yeah, man, they're lining up strong. Hetmeyer need to prove himself for me because everyone every time he gives his wicket easily. So I will bench him and Puran for to back their games and before the World Cup. All right, I hear you. Coaches Dex say, yo, brother, big up Coaches Dex. You know, nice to have you in the house. I don't know everybody. Coaches Dex, man, they deal with a lot of track and field and football, you know. Whereas the Olympics coming up, if you want to know about all of that and the updates and things, you just check out Coaches Dex, man. Yeah, man. Real professional, deal with him thing good, you know. Ronaldo said 30 likes now. So because me just body now, it jumped from 7 to 30. Come on, man. Still 100 odd people on the live. Go ahead and smash a like on the video, man. You can't deal with this sports to the bone, so man. Hardball said Charles play good in few games. He play in the PSL league. He in the PS League side, his side win the final. Him play good most of the match. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I remember that he was doing good. Johnson Charles. Mr. Lover said Gale and Louis should be a big thing. Remember they scored 176. They scored 176 win a game in seven overs. Morris said JC is my number three. JC is my number 3 for the T20, but through the innings with everyone. And which JC you're talking? You have to clarify now, Murray, because some person's gonna. Are you referring to the ODIs or the T20s? What are you talking about? Jason Mohammed or Jason Hola? Because recently Jason Hola look like him losing batting form. Film say yes, Jaden Sears is one for the future top class rhythm and arm action looks pretty much like a Dale Steyn to me. I think he looks more like a Rabada, if I'm not mistaken, when I was taking a look at him. Jacob said Hola is not a good T20 player. Why, Jacob? Why you keep on saying Hola is not a good T20 player? I mean, he didn't do. He sort of lost his form in this series, but over the years we haven't had any issue with Jason Hola bowling his 4 overs for 25 runs, for 28 runs, 30 runs, and taking his 2 wickets, 3 wickets, and make. It's just that he's not making any runs now. But over the years, Jason Hola has always done well with the ball. And also the bat is just that he's out of form with the bat now these days. Jamal said late to the live, man. Shout out Sports to the Bone and all the viewers. Like up the video. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Who is this now? Jamal, big up yourself. Nice to have you in the house, even though you are late. Murray say, hold. All right. Film say, yes, Rabada, indeed, sports. Yeah. Him sort of look like Rabada to me. Jaden Sears sort of look like Rabada in his whole approach and his action and all of that. It seems very, very smooth and thing, you know. But interesting times ahead, guys. As we said, we have a couple of young pace bowlers coming through. We have Jaden Sears, we have McCoy, we have Preston McSween, we have Nell Smith, you know, O'Shane Thomas, couple of youngsters coming through, man. Contact 20 says, Sports to the Bone, what must Alzari do to retain his place in the side and also Hetmeyer? All Alzari need to do when he gets a chance, try and outplay the young pace bowlers that are getting the opportunity. Try and bowl a good 10 overs, you know, pick up some wickets, you know, and try and prove himself. That's all he needs to do. Where Hetmeyer is concerned, I think if a man bowl a good delivery and get rid of Hetmeyer 6 times on the trot, the coaches won't have a problem with him. The problem from time to time is him just out and out giving away his wickets. So I am thinking that if Hetmeyer is able to go out there and play the role that they ask him, because according to them, they give him a role and he knows his role. So if he plays his role, then he will look to keep his spot. Mr. Lover said them look like brothers. Think he's talking about Sears and Rabada. Yeah, man, the action look spot on to me. look similar. Ideal say any update on Nkrumah banner. I haven't heard anything, but I think he's doing okay. But if anything had what was worse, we would have heard some news. Yeah, man. But we are not hearing anything in the news where that is concerned. Jacob say Hetmeyer is supposed to bat at 3 and time to move on from Gale. He should be like what AB de Villiers do. AB de Villiers use good still. Good still. Russell needs to come better. A lot more expected of him. Exactly. Russell not making any runs. Harrison says, sports to the bone. Waiting on your thoughts on Puran. Yeah, man, remember from the series I've been giving my thoughts on Puran. I have been saying that Puran has been failing since the IPL, Sri Lanka tour. All of the tour them come down right to know. But because he's the vice captain, I think they were just giving him the opportunity to play himself into good form. But I think if they give him the first 2 games against Australia and he doesn't perform, then they will need to look at it. They will probably need to drop him. But where Puran is concerned, is definitely, I would have said this, guys. He's a top class cricketer, one for the future. But when a cricketer is not in form, doesn't matter how talented you are, you need to be rotated out of the team so you can work on yourself and bring in somebody else that is waiting in the wings. Mr. Lover said, listen, time for retreat Gabriel. Time for retreat Gabriel. He's a walking hospital. Give him a coaching or mentoring job. Well, the problem is not just giving a man a job, the problem is if he can manage it. But having said that though, Mr. Lover, if a man decide that he's still going to play and he's still taking wickets and bowling at good pace, we're going to welcome him still. It's just that we don't want him to be playing if he's injured. You understand? And if he's finished as we are saying, then the younger bowler should have no problem in outperforming him. Yeah, man. Come on, so me and Guyanese got to learn. All right, Guyanese say Hetty have to learn. All right, I am not against him. He's just not proved me wrong for the last 2 series. He looked bad in the T20 because he gets stripped of the captaincy, like he watch because he gets stripped of the captaincy. I like to watch him in Test, but not in T20. Okay. All right, Jacobs, I hear you. Contact 20 say with Dorich coming back into cricket, and Joshua De Silva struggling for a run. Should we replace Joshua De Silva with Dorich again if we does well in the best versus best? It's a tough one. What's his name? Joshua De Silva is a youngster. I'm thinking he will learn and he will definitely come back stronger. What's his name? Where Dorich is concerned, though, if he comes back in and shows that he's still the Dorich that we know, then we probably can work with him. It's not like he's going to bring any miracle that the other players are not able to do, because as we all know, he's also susceptible to the short ball. He's not good at playing the short ball at all. So it's food for thought though. Contact 20. Hardball said none of the Jason them can play at the 3. None of the Jason them can play at 3 at the moment. 1 out of form and 1 from Trinidad not ready for T20. Make 5 runs of 20. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'd asked him to clarify, because I know that Jason Holder, shouldn't be batting at 3, or Jason Mohammed won't be able to bat at 3 for us right now. Morrissey, we need a number 3 like Marlon Samuels. All right. Jacob, so why not try Kyle Myers? Well, this is a question that have been raised on a couple of occasions. That a person saying that Kyle Myers need to be given an opportunity. Never say Puran is a warrior. And I believe that. And I know that Puran is a warrior. Hear what? I have been following Puran's career for a little while now. Not from under 15 or anything like that, but we know about his work in the under 19 World Cup. Then I remember when he did pretty well in the CPL at 19, had that car accident, and then he was able to work himself back to fitness. And so it's not like I don't know the guy and I don't respect the guy. I respect the guy, but when a man out of form, you have to rotate him out of the team. That is just how I see it. Film Sir Russell's reputation is the only reason why he's still in the playing 11, because because he's playing rubbish with the bat and ordinary with the ball. And I will definitely agree with that. He's not in form right now. We can find other people that can make some runs for us. And until he's able to show that he's capable with the bat and ball, we can't have him in the team just sit down so because I'm reputation. We wanted to be able to make runs. So the microscope is now focused on Russell and Pooran. My son away, but he's our vice captain. He's very talented. But as I said, guys, a man need to perform for being the team. Alright, so the sports of the bone, not stop say in this stuff. Enough respect for the okay. Alright, so the sports of the bone, not stop say in this, enough respect for the platform for us to voice our opinion. Yeah, man, Harrison. I don't know the thing going on. It's the people's channel, We call it sports to the bone, as I said, but it's the people's channel. You guys come and let us know what you have to say, Because we don't see a lot of cricket platforms that allow people to come on and then get a chance to read their comments and things. Sports to the bone, you now read my message. Rahman, what message I'm not reading? I'm reading all the messages, man. Rahman say I'm not reading his message. All right, go ahead and type back what you had typed so I can see it. Maybe I mistakenly passed over it. Can say the entire West Indies team failed except for McCoy. They all have to take the blame and not pointing fingers. I wouldn't say the entire team failed except McCoy. I would say that the entire batting unit failed. Where the bowlers are concerned, they didn't do too badly because in T20 cricket to restrict a side for under 170 for in so many games, that in 5 games, that is outstanding. From time to time our bowlers got pummeled, yes, but they were able to pull it back. So I wouldn't necessarily Azim Khan, I wouldn't necessarily say that everybody failed except McCoy, The bowling unit was okay. Daniel said, imagine West Indies score 160 in a game in which they face 48 for dot balls, I think he's saying. Yeah. They should show them that they can do it. They can do if they add singles to the boundaries. The one thing that they lack is start. Yeah, man. Exactly, Daniel. That is something that we have been saying from the other day that we can't afford to be having so many dot balls in a T20 game. Maxwell said Darren Bravo or Sherman Hetmeyer for 3. I am going with Hetmeyer right now. Arisa said we should play Hope as a wicket keeper in Test Da Silva is not contributing. Yeah, and this is an argument that has been around since the Test. Saying that Hope is not really making any runs at the top. So we should probably maybe bat him at the top, bat him further down and play him as a wicket keeper and drop Da Silva and then bring in a extra batsman. So, I guess they are hoping that Shea Hope will find his form as a classical batsman and will be able to bat him at number 3 and he will be able to make runs. But there is some sort of logic to what you are saying though. Contact 20 say I just hope McCoy doesn't try to overplay the slower balls versus Australia. They would figure him out fast. Contact 20 say hope not making any test runs either. Yeah, man. Never say okay, we lose the series, it hurt. Yeah, man. Rahman say okay, we lose the series, it hurt. Yeah, man, we lost the series and it sort of hurt us a lot, but we would have mourned and we're now moving on to the next one, Mr. Lover said Bravo did well. Of course, Bravo did well. Maxwell said Nicholas Poor and wicketkeeper at number 4. He is fighter. He just needs more matches to work on his game. All right, I hear you. Jacob, so what happened to the test team spirit from the first series when Kirk Brathwaite get the captaincy? Is the player not full trust in the hold on, get the captaincy? It is the player not full trust the West Indies cricket board from since they turned their back against them. Uh, Alex said Darren Bravo is good T20 player. His stat shows it. He could play in the middle order, all the innings together. His strike rate is good though. His strike rate is good too. Where CPL is concerned, as I would have said, it makes a lot of runs in the CPL for Trinidad and Tobago, but I doubt his numbers are that good when we're talking about West Indies. Contact 27 bowlers did well. Batters lost their brains versus South Africa. Yeah, them lose them brain big time. Grant said, I think Pura need to bat at 3 so he can play himself in the game. All right. Rahman said that one runs cause use the series. That one run caused us the series. Yeah. I mean, that game that lost by 1 run. Hardball. Hardball says, sports to the bone. If Kyle Myers have played so many stupid shots in tests where him have so many ball, hope no have no hope. And he would rather play him in than Myers. Cause Myers no look like him will pick single. All right. I think because he's so naturally aggressive, that is why persons are saying maybe he's suited to the white ball format. But that again, he will probably not pace it as properly as he should pace it and then give him wicket. Ronaldo 27 say regional Devon Smith, Powell, Mohammed, Ambrose, Bramble is top 6 Amarin or original bowlers on the rally side that these players can. Yeah, this is something that persons would have discussed over the years, that these players, they are top class. Ronaldo 27 at the regional level, but apart from that, we don't really get anything much from them. West Indies cricket need redemption. Harrison say hope is really way ahead of Da Silva. Yeah. Azim Khan said, don't see West Indies doing any better against Australia unless the senior players start to perform. All right. Rohan said, she at 3 is good idea. For what? For the T20s you're talking? Shea Hope will open in the ODIs, and I'm not sure if you're talking about the T20. Moses said, I not mad West Indies last series. The most important thing is they win the first game. Daniel said, I agree. Myers is more suited to white ball cricket, but how many times has he given away his wicket when smart batting is required in tests? What would make him any different than the batsmen now? Yeah, Daniel, and that is something that I didn't really look at it before. I was saying that he seems very attacking, seems like a white ball cricketer, but when hardball just pointed out that in test when he has the opportunity to settle down and bat, he not really do that. He play a lot of careless shots. So what would really say that he will go ahead and do better in the ODIs, but don't know. Jacob said my 11 players for the test. Craig Brathwaite. Hold on it. Jacob said my 11 players for the test. Craig Brathwaite, Leon Johnson, Nkrumah Bonner, Kyle Myers, Jermaine Blackwood, Joshua Da Silva, Jason Hola, Rakim Carnwall, Alzari Joseph, Kemar Roach, Sears. I love this team spirit. All right, Jacob. So that is your test team. All right. Leon Johnson usually do very well at the regional level. Usually get the opportunity. I don't know how well he would do there. And I think, correct me if I'm mistaken, guys. I think as a captain he would have won about 5 consecutive regional titles. Not true? Leon Johnson, that is. Mr. Lover said my test team should team would be Powell, Brathwaite, Banner, Brooks, Myers, Hetmeyer, Holder, Hope, Joseph, Roach, Sears, Cornwall, Wash, Warwick, Chase, and Bravo. All right. All right, Mr. Lover, test team that. Adil says, Sports to the Bone, who do you think is the current best batsman in the Caribbean? It depends on the format. It depends on the format. It would depends on the format. And I don't know if you mean talent or people that are actually performing. Because once, you see, this is a problem, you know. And a lot of people comment on my videos when I put them up because some people do it based off emotions. But if you're talking of current form, if we are going to break it down for ODI, Shea Hope is clearly our best batsman. He is averaging 15 ODI, clearly our best batsman where West Indies is concerned. I know people gonna talk about Hetmeyer and Pooran and gonna say they are young. They are young, yes, but are they putting up the numbers to match up with what Shea Hope is doing? Shea Hope is our best ODI batsman. When it comes down to tests, Nkrumah, and Myers would have made some runs over the last couple of test matches, but they just started, so we can't give them that. I as much as our captain is failing, I would maybe think that our captain, Brathwaite, is maybe the leading test batsman that we have. And you know, based on the rankings would suggest that the test rankings that I did the other day, the test ranking would suggest that Craig Brathwaite is our best test batsman, right? Yeah, man, I don't remember how much he was ranked, but Craig Brathwaite is our best test batsman based on the ICC ranking. Shea Hope is our best ODI batsman, and where T20 cricket is concerned, I mean, he's not technical. He might not be the most technical batsman in the world, but when it comes on to scoring runs, our captain Pollard is scoring most of the runs along with Evan Lewis. So I would have to say those two guys are performing for us in T20. I'm not talking about the past, you know, guys. Some persons will look at the past. Some persons will look at youngsters that they think will do well. Like people might say Chris Gale, people might say Chris Gale, some might say Hetmeyer Pooran. But if we're talking about current T20 cricketers, I would have to go with Lewis and Pollard. Those are the two guys that have been making the runs for us consistently. Rahman said we need Marlon Samuels, but we ain't got on. We West Indies need Marlon Samuels, but we ain't got one like Shea Hope for number 3. Lot of persons have been asking for Hope to bat up 3 years. Contact us. Sports to the Bone. If the test captain fails versus Pakistan, we will have a serious problem on our hands because we cannot drop the captain. That is a problem, yes, because he has not been performing. And as much as he has not been performing, the test ranking shows that he is our best test batsman. Mr. Lover says Hope is the best batsman in the region. Adil says and best bowler and fielder in the Caribbean. All right, Mr. Lover said them fit drop Brathwaite. All right. Leo P said Sports to the Bone give Pooran a break. D Miller didn't score in 5 games, but you don't hear South Africans talking about dropping him. Leo P, apparently you weren't listening to me carefully. This is something that I would have said already. I don't know if you're just listening. You see, we are not doing this thing based off emotions. I have said on several occasions, Nicholas Pooran, he has been failing for a while now. Failed in the IPL, failed in the series after the IPL, Sri Lankan, South Africa, and thing. What did I say? I said that if he goes into the first 2 Australia games and don't play well, then we might need to look at rotating him out of the strike. If a man fails 10 or 12 games straight, what are we supposed to do? And I know that the next thing you are going to hear is that, oh, it's because you're Jamaican and he's Trinidadian. When John Campbell was failing, who was the first person to come out and say they need to take John Campbell out of the team? This man, I would have said, this man is going to be one of our main player in the future. But if he is not playing well now, why would you want to keep playing him for 20 games straight when there are other persons out there toiling to get a chance to come in the team? But then again, that is why we have the platform, Leo P. Your opinion will always be valid, while I will always give mine. So big up yourself. Mr. Lover said best fielder is between Holder and Allen. Yeah, man. Allen is probably there right now. Allen is probably there. I think Shea Hope is the best in the Caribbean in ODI and Test. Over the last 3 or 4 years, Shea Hope test stats has shown that he isn't as good as we would want him to be. But where ODI is concerned, he's definitely the best. Morris says Sports Authority not reading all the messages. Go back and look at the message. Contact 20 say Leo like Devon Simit like okay look like a regional. Hey, now if you leave the regional cricketer them in the run says Sports to the Bone. What Carlos Brathwaite remember Sports to the Bone, what Carlos Brathwaite remember the name. Carlos Brathwaite is currently in England, if I'm not mistaken, playing in the league over there. Hardball say as a opener the player for the West Indies, only John is worse than Devon Smith. Hardball easy, you know. Albert say West Indies just not learning. Same mistake over and over, eh? Jamal say Hetmeyer is supposed to be the best all format batsman in the Caribbean, but the mindset, he's probably the most talented at the moment, or the most gifted, but his numbers are not standing up. Our emotions are going to tell us that this man is good and he's talented, but the numbers are not standing up and the numbers are not doing him justice. Rahman says Shea Hope at 3 in all formats. So you're saying that Shea Hope should bat at 3 in all formats, all right? Mr. Lover says Shea Hope and Evan Lewis, best white ball batsman. Test is Holder, though he's slacking off. I think currently Jason Holder is ranked at 43 in Test where the batting is concerned. Our Craig Brathwaite is ranked a little higher, I think. Ronaldo 27 says Shea Hope or Hetmeyer or Sherman Hetmeyer, one of those two are the best. They play spin and seams equally well. Agreed, Sport to the Bone. Hope has the numbers though. At least we don't have a best batsman. That's serving all right, yeah. Mr. Lover say Hope is ODI opener, all right. Shea Hope is like Shiv in Test. You are not looking at a message. Morris say you are not looking at a message for stillborn. I'm seeing something clearly, not looking at the message. You are younger. It's so my door with everything else. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Murray. Because I'm trying to work all the message through, man. Rahman said Pollard captaincy got nothing. Pollard captaincy got nothing with the series lows. And so what you talking about? I am trying. I don't know what he's talking about. Hardball say when Gale was healthy and poor and age, he was playing better by far and make more runs. So them not make more runs. So them not they at 25. Mr. Lover said number 3 Test batsman is either Banner or Brooks. All right, Irfan said my Test squad: Craig Brathwaite, Leon Johnson, Hetty, Banner, Myers, Hope, Jason Holder, Sears, McCoy. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, you're giving McCoy a run in there. Okay. Roach or Joseph or Cornwall. All right. Irfan, that not sound bad. Jacob said, please tell West Indies coach do not go back on his word that he give the player who choose to go to Bangladesh in that what we're talking about, and who give player who got go. All right. Remember, they had said that they were going to penalize the players still, so I think it is still a equal platform for them to to perform to make the team. Rahman said West Indies know how to win Major League. West Indies is the best two-time T20 champion, all right? Contact 26 says, Sports to the Bone, do you think Allen will be ready for Australia series with this dislocated shoulder? I mean, if it is dislocated shoulder, doubt it. I haven't heard anything, but I am thinking it would be touch and go though. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt. I doubt. Leo P said, let Puran open the batting with Lewis. Okay. Leo P said Puran should open the batting with Lewis. Okay. Hardball said currently Lewis and Pollard is a best T20 player at the moment, but all the blinds he say Gale is greatest T20 player. Yeah, man, Chris Gale is the greatest T20 player that has been. You understand? But we're talking about current performances. He's not at the level that he was hardball, but generally speaking, Gale are the man where T20 cricket is concerned. But he's slowly transitioning into maybe just franchise cricket. Should Chris Gale open with Simmons? That is a question that has been going around, you know. And I am sort of growing on the fact that Chris Gale is sort of having his better days behind him now. It might be very difficult to accept because I am one of them that like to watch him, but I am thinking that if he doesn't give us something outstanding in at least 2 more international games, he will not be in the starting 11. He will be there in the squad, but maybe he won't be the starting 11, in my opinion. Trey says, speaking about Carlos Brathwaite, there is news circulating around that he contract the so-called Big C. Not sure if it's true, but that's what have found out. Okay, Trey, I'm not sure that the last thing I heard is that he was doing well over there in England. I'm not sure. Contact 20 said, Andre Russell needs to fix up play to the situation ahead of him. Seem like he would swing for the hills even if we need 12 from 20 balls and give his wicket away. Yeah, he need to adjust that. South Cross said the overall level of talent ability amongst our present characters is way below standard. The boys not good enough. All right. Sunil Narayan should be there in the squad. We believe that he should be there, but based on his own feelings, he is not ready. Sunil Narayan has indicated to Pollard that he is not ready to make a comeback. Lawrence say Chris Gale should open with Evan Lewis to give us a real start. All right. Rahman say Hetty now learn still he getting out easy. All right. South Cross say we just can't bat. We're just not good. Simple. All right. All right. Adil say West Indies wasted Leon Johnson talent. I'm not sure if it is wasted, you know. I mean, he did pretty well at the regional level, but every time when he gets a chance to play in the West Indies A and to make his breakthrough, maybe don't go as how they would have wanted it to go. Harper say Hope should keep in test and play extra batsman because we shake we shake in the batting department. Yeah, man. Harper, a couple persons have been saying that. Harper says sports to the bone. West Indies there for the West sports to the bone. We there for the West Indies. We care less where them think about Miller West Indies one of the best West Indies cricket. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how hardball. I'm not sure how my explanation could have not been understood. But as me say, everybody have them opinion. You understand hardball? So me don't understand how him attack me like that. Contact 20 say, but one fear I have is that we no need 23 batsmen whose burst. Okay, but one fear I have that we have no under 23 batsman who's bursting with form at regional level. We need to help the next generation to ready for international cricket. Yeah, that is true. Rahman say Australia going strong. Watch out, Maxwell. All right. Irfan say would prefer Evan Lewis over Leon Johnson. He looks in good form. Don't know if he wants to do. Last thing I heard where that is concerned is that he said he wants to play some regional cricket before he takes up Test cricket. Lawrence said batting Gale at 3 is a big mistake because the power play done when it come into bat, and the power play is his strongest part. All right. South Cross said Gale needs to go pass his best. Jacob said, I said they should never change the test team. The one that draw series is only is only one person should have been removed from the squad. That changed the mindset of the players. All right. Rahman said we ranked 1080 in T20 against the Hurt to lose against South Africa. Yeah, you see, it's very funny, we ranked 10 in T20, South Africa ranked 6, and we still feel as if we should have beaten them simply because we think we have the quality players, that is the thing. Grant say I think West Indies test team not going to reach full potential until Brathwaite and Blackwood go. All right. So Grant giving us some opinion there. I am definitely worried though, because I'm not seeing the quality cricket that I would want to see. To be honest, Grant, not seeing the quality cricket. Our batsmen are not batting for long periods of time, and that is worrying. Adrian said, think we ranked 8 now. Okay, I would have to double check. Irfan said the way Blackwood plays, though he would get a run in T20 squad. Or thought he would get a run in T20 squad. The problem is that we see some players playing now. We're saying that they would do well in such and such a team, but if they get called up in the squad, we don't know. We don't know if they would be able to make the final 11. Contact 20 said, imagine if we lose the T20 series 4-1, my heart couldn't take that. Adil say, how long are you? Adil say, how long are you live? I think I might have been live for maybe about an hour and a half or so. Yeah, man, maybe about an hour and a half we have been live for. We're gonna be closing off shortly. We're closing off now, man. We're closing off. Mr. Lover says 7 in test. All right, so we have moved back up. Yeah, man, but we have caught up on all the comments. Yeah, man, guys. So once again, we have come to the end of another live. Jacob said give Shiv the batting coach. I would have said it on several occasions, guys. An outstanding batsman in his days doesn't necessarily mean that he is going to be a good coach, and I don't know what his coaching badges are like. Sports to the bone is better we lose with young team than lose with star player. I don't necessarily subscribe to that, saying that it is better we lose with young team than with star players. I think it is better for us to lose with our best 11. So whether our best 11 are old players or young players, it is best when we lose with our best 11. So I doubt because we have younger players, we should say pick them because the older players soon retire. Once they are performing, they should start. In my opinion, that is. Think West Indies can beat Australia. All right, contact 20 say 2-1 Australia OD and West Indies 3-2 in. All right, Mr. Lover say Lara coming for it. He gonna certificate. All right, I hear you, Mr. Lover say Lara coming for the job. Jacob say what you against Shiv. Nikima Jacob say what you against Shiv. I think he might be saying what I have against Shiv. I am just going to leave that comment for persons in the comment section to let you know how much I respect Shiv Narayan Chandopal and how highly I rank him because apparently you are not somebody that follow the channel a lot. If you are going to say that I might have something against Shift because I say that because a man was a great batsman doesn't necessarily mean that he will be a good coach. If you think that because of me saying that means I have something against Shift, then you're not thinking that they think good at all. Rahman says that Shiv is a test player. Thomas says sports to the bone, Asprilla have good spin-up bowlers to play. Zampa is there, man. Yeah, man, Zampa is there. But guys, as I close off the live, let me say something to you guys. You see, let me say something to you guys. I'm not even going. I won't even do it. I won't even do it. All I'm going to do. This is a teaching moment, and I consider myself to be a teacher. So before we close off the live, this is what I'm going to say. There are opinions and there are facts, and there are ways of understanding things, and there are ways of just understanding things based off emotions. Let me just teach you something. Using emotions to make decisions, that is one of the worst things you can do. You understand? For those who heard what happened just now, it, guys, I won't even worry that because all I will say is that Shiv Narayan Shanopal is one of my favorite video and is one of my favorite players of all time. And I even have videos up on this channel cursing the West Indies board, saying why is it that they allowed Shiv Narayan Shanopal to leave like that without even giving him a proper send-off. That is all I'm going to say. Well, I tell you guys, that is why it is so good to communicate with people, because you hear people with some strange things sometimes, man. All I can do is laugh when I hear some strange things. Contact 20 says Sports to the Bone is the most unbiased person. I don't know if I'm the most unbiased person in the world, but that statement just now, if a man who love cricket and follow cricket couldn't understand that statement, I don't know. where is the tall off spinner? The one with the dreadlocks. The tall off spinner with the dreadlocks. I think you might be referring to Suleiman Ben. Williams is asking about the tall off spinner with the dreadlocks. I think Suleiman Ben had grown his hair once, and Shillingford, I don't know if Shillingford had dread his hair. But those guys are long gone now. They will get an opportunity to come back. Yeah, man. I doubt they'll get an opportunity to come back. But I am closing off this one now, guys. Yeah. Daniel says Sports to the Bone does not have an bone in his body. He's fully West Indian. Sports to the Bone, don't worry about this. No, I'm not worried at all. If you see, I'm just laughing, because people show up themselves from time to time, All right, guys, I am going to leave this one on a high. Guys, hope you all are keeping safe. I didn't even remember to say at the beginning of the video. I am hoping that, if you had a lot of rain, hope you guys would have recovered by now. Hope you all are feeling safe and feeling good. You understand? Make sure you are keeping yourself safe and thing. This bit of rain. We got some rain in Jamaica here. Just certain parishes was really affected. Where I am, it wasn't really affected a lot, but I am doing okay. Well, yeah, man, guys, we're gonna leave this one right here for now. So big up on yourself, guys. I'm out.